Welcome again, dear friends. Today, I thought I would explain some of my knives collection, and I think it's a good day to do it. I had done one before, but it was my first video ever. It was not perfect, it's far from perfect actually. And I will show you a couple lasers that I also saved. Actually, I bought them. I don't know where I said was saved. So I'm going to start with a collection of some Damascus knife. Now, Damascus knives that they sell today, some are folded many hundred times, but it is not the old Damascus knife process because it's been lost for centuries. But I think they're getting close to redo it now with all the technology. They can go and look back at the blades and put it in an electronic microscope, and they can see pretty much what's inside. So I'll start with the smallest one. Well, this is a small skinning knife. Why skinning? Because it's curved like that. It's meant to be held like so. And when you skin, let's say this is the skin. Well, when you skin a bull or a moose or a deer, you just go like this, pull the skin away, go like this, pull the skin away. And that's what skinners are. Now, this one here has been folded 150 times. You can tell by looking at the, I don't know if you guys can tell, but you can see the layers when you look at it with the lens, actually, because it's hard to see with the naked eye. I love the handle as well because it's made so it can be held properly. It would be illegal to carry this in Canada. Also, I see in every single one of the videos that I make about knives that knives are not to be put in the hand of children under 18 years old. In Canada, it is the law. But you can't walk around with it. You can't walk around with it if you go hunting, of course, but not as a joyride with your bike, and you can't have that on yourself. If you do, you will get arrested, and well, you may not get arrested, but you will have it removed. They will take it from you, and they have the perfect right to do it. So be careful. First knives. Did you like it? Okay, I put it aside. I'm French, of course. You may recognize my French accent. But I've been speaking English for 25 years. So I think pretty much everyone should be able to understand what I'm saying. Next is the second knife I want to show you. It is also Damascus type knife. I like the fact that the little rosette here, we call that, we call this that in French, and also the camel bone here, which is all great. And inside there is red coral. Red coral is really hard to find. Because it's practically extinct. I collect jewelry as well, and I know it's hard to find red coral. On this one, you can see better the, maybe I should use the light. Hold on, we'll go get a light. I apologize for that. Okay. About this, a Canadian Tire. It's the Wood brand. And I'm not going to show it in, I'm afraid I want to burn my camera because it's like 3,000 lumen. When you charge this, it stays charged for 3 months. And you can not lit for 3 months, but it keeps it charged for 3 months. It's also a phone charger. There's two USB. And what I like about that too is that when you go camping, it turns into a light bulb. And if it falls on its side, it's perfectly safe. It can be on its sides all night. I think you will be able to see better the voila. the little lines on the knives. See, I move it around, and that's the folding. That means that when I say folded, it means that they started with a small block like this, hammered it, folded it in half, hammered it again, folded it in half, and they did that process about 150 times. It's a really good skinning knife as well. This part here is to cut tendons. Tendons are really hard to cut, so you need to have at least one of those. I have many of those types of knife, but this one is my one of my favorite Damascus knives. Okay, put you aside. Ow, my knee hurts today. I need an operation and shouldn't do that, but I do have a small foam underneath. Now, the third Damascus knife that I have is this one. Very small. I have huge, huge hands. I'm 6'2", and look at that. It's a small blade. Most people would think that, yeah, I'm going to carry that, and if somebody scares me, I'm going to pull it out. Well, you'll get arrested. That's all that's going to happen. It's illegal. The blade is too long. It is so silly, the laws in Canada about wearing knives, because some, let's say the Sikh, they have the right to carry a kris that is that long. But I can't carry this. It's weird. I also know how to use knife. This is a good one because you can you can reverse grip it and use it like a champion if you know how to use knives. It's hard to use with rings, but I wanted to wear my rings today. I like jewelry. I like shiny things. Answer knives. And this one's got rust on both sides. Really good wood too. That I think it's cypress wood. I'm not sure. It's been dyed. It also has on one side the because it's the same brand as the other one. That little logo that I showed you before. Hold on, I'll use light again. Put it in this mode and no, not that one. And you can see the knife pretty good. You can only see the fold at the tip of the knife, but it's a good knife. Now, I'm going to show you two other knives that I recently got them. Bought those on Amazon. These ones. Now, these are a little scary. We can do a lot of damage. They're meant to be held like this. The little finger, I can't bend my finger because I was attacked by a crazy man once and he stabbed me over 20 times. That's the result. See this? The knife first entered here, he cut me twice here, and then he cut me twice there. And then I was able to kick him in the face and he lost conscience. I was not charged. He was. It's stupid to attack a man like me. And he didn't know how to hold the knife. Really. He cut me, but I kicked his hand and one at last on the knife flew away. Thank God it didn't hit anyone because we were inside the bar and I don't drink myself, but anyway, enough about my life. These knives are really nice because you can slash. Let's say you're in a fight. Some of the best place to cut, and I'm not saying this so people go out there and start doing this. In self-defense, when your life is in danger, let's say somebody breaks in here. I have the right to use that knife because you have the right to use a kitchen knife, which is much longer. And I had the right to, but don't go cutting here because you got a femoral artery right here. You have one right here. And once you cut this, in 30 minutes, you'll be dead. You'll bleed out. It's a little bit like a jugular in your neck, but it takes a little longer time. If you cut a jugular in your neck, you die within a few minutes. And it's not good. I bought two of those because I like to practice. When I practice whatever I do, I rarely cut myself, but you got to be careful. I have lots of experience. But tell the truth, I have a friend online. It's called Randy, and he knows how to handle knives. You should see this man. He's like a hero to me. and he's the one that pushed me. Actually, he didn't push me, but by looking at him use knives, I told myself, yeah, okay, I'll buy knives. So I bought a whole lot, and I'm going to buy more until I have a few hundred because I like to have a large collection. This knife is a joke, but he's also extremely sharp. It's made to just cut little things, small vegetable, and I sharpened it to a point that is so sharp. It's stainless steel, made in Taiwan, worth about for $3 to $4, but I like it. I use this almost every week. I do have a big one that's about that big, but that's a meat cleaver, and I have it in the kitchen, but I'm not going to show it because just want to show you the mini one. I do have two mini ones. I have this one, and this is one of the smallest knives there is. Look at that. One's closed. It is the size of my, well, no, it's a little bit longer than my nail, but you understand that. Look at this small, tiny knife. That's why I bought it, actually. I bought it because I wanted to own an extremely gold small knife because it's gold. I'm going to put this one away as well because I want to rearrange everything. Now, let me show you this one here. Hold on, I got to go get a pillow because my knee hurts. Ow. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. There we go. Problem fixed. Okay. I'm getting close. This knife here, when you look at it, I'm not going to put my hand there because I will bleed a long time. I sharpened this to the sharpest way I could get it. I did not use the fine powder at the end, but I did use the small rocks. You can buy those. That's the way the katanas are sharpened. This is not a Damascus knife. It looks like one. Anybody can be fooled by thinking this is, but this is etching. They take acid and they etch it. But it is one of the best knives that I have and one of the sharpest knives that I have. Hold on. Okay, I apologize. I should have shut my telephone. So again, okay, let's go back to that. It's well screwed. It's very well done, and I wanted to show you too. Let's say you're gonna sharpen a knife. Most people don't know this trick, but if you use a whetstone, flat stone, let's say this is the point of your knife. Well, you sharpen this one, you sharpen this one, but sometimes there's a thing that's called a burr, and it will go a bit like that. When it's like this, you got to give this another pass on the square stone. They look like this. Hold on. They're flat. and square like this, the stones, and you rub it on it. But you got to make sure, even if you need a lens, make sure that the burr is gone because your knife won't cut. And whenever you cut stuff, it will bring it back. Now, this is the third knife I have. No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's so hot today. My God, it's like 30 degrees in here. That's a nice knife as well. It's a slashing knife. I like the curved blade because curved blades they tend to cut a lot. It's used a lot in the Middle East. This one's called Work Pro. Bought it on Amazon for very cheap, actually. But it's not a cheap knife. It's a cheap price, but it's not a cheap knife. It's well done. I've used this many times, and see, it didn't even lose its color yet. Just a little scratch here and there. It's really long, so don't carry this in public, needless to say. So that's I like that knife a lot. It could be used to the skin. Oh, sorry, I'm so thirsty. I worked outside this morning helping my landlord, and needless to say, when it's 30 degrees outside, you need to drink a lot of water with ice, preferably, and don't wear deodorizer because it stops you from sweating, and then you overheat. Also, when you work in the sun, don't wear. It's no use. Anyway, you got to take a shower in the morning and at night. I take a shower in the morning and at night. Okay, this is the third, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 knife that I showed you. I like it for the simple reason that it can be opened like that with just actually just one hand. It's not a. This knife is legal, but I can't wear it in public. Again, the blade is too long in Canada. The blades that's going to be very short. To shut it down, you need to flip that little tab here. I'm not looking at the chat, and I'm not expecting anybody to come to this stream just yet because I'm starting. It's only sharpen on the one side just a second, run my hand here, and it's going to stay that way. If you sharpen both sides, it becomes intricate when you play with it, when you want to flip, or if you're in a battle, whatever. It's better to have only one side because this is a very pointy knife anyway. You can use it like that. I bought a camera today, so when I know how to use it with my computer, I expect the next videos that I make to be a little better. That's a cheese knife, believe it or not. No, I'm just joking. That's a knife to remove the top of the plastic on the wine bottle. But it is also an extremely good skinner. That little knife can do a lot of damage. I don't take the time to cut paper because all my knife can cut paper. And this one I only sharpened on the one side because I only needed to sharpen on one side. I love that. I love it because it's very small. I think that would be legal because I don't think the blade is over 2 inches. So I'm going to look into my civil code because you got to look in the civil code. I have the Sûreté du Québec civil code here, and I will look into it because the laws, they keep changing. This one is perfectly sharpened. Voila. I'm going to stop counting the knives because I make mistakes every time. And again, I apologize. Stay hydrated. Look at this beautiful knife. It's got a small dragon on it. It is stainless steel, made in China. Oddly enough, a very sturdy knife. Uh, Quite balanced as well. Look at that. Well, look at that. It's balanced enough in ways. The balance is right on the hilt here. It's very dangerous, very pointy. It's katana style actually. You know, they have a small bit and big ones. It is not folded any amount of time. It's just a piece of steel that they sharpened, and I just bought it, frankly, for the dragon. Also, it was very cheap, really cheap. I think I paid $20 for it, and you can hook it on your belt. You could it come with a scabbard as well, but I like that knife. Really easy to use. See, because if you're gonna hit someone like that and you change right away to slash like this, you need a knife like this. Again, only in self-defense if somebody breaks into your house, not to be brought into public places. You will get in trouble. And I don't want anybody to get in trouble. I want people to enjoy my videos. This looks like a scratch, but actually it's in a box and it's just wood. I'll remove it later. About this one, again, it's a country. The brand is country. It's katana style. Very sharp. Extremely sharp. Sharpened it like, it took me about, when I got it, it wasn't really sharp. It took me about half an hour to sharpen it properly. And I almost cut myself right there. You do not want to be cut with that. Trust me. It's also a very, extremely good throwing knife. I can't believe it because I threw this at about 20 feet and it stuck right in a tree. Don't do that because when I regretted doing that on a live tree. You do it on dead trees because if you cut the first three layers of the tree bark, the tree will die. Uh, it's no joke. Okay, I put it away. Now, another knife. They keep getting bigger, aren't they? This is not a knife per se. It's called a bayonet. I gotta stop putting that stuff in that box because look at what it does. I painted it, so I'm gonna have to clean all this with a cloth. I have a special cloth here. This knife is not sharpened. I did not sharpen it because it's not really made to be used like that. It's a bayonet. See the hole here? That goes. Cannon of a rifle goes there, and there's a small attachment here. That's what clicks it on, and then you're ready to go. The reason to put bayonet on the rifle is because rifle run out of bullet, but this will never run out of bullets. Extremely dangerous. Not to carry in public. Again, I like the pommel, the handle on this one. It's really nice grip. It's from Switzerland. Funny enough, it's a Switzerland knife. Love it. Now, this is one of my favorite knives that I have in my collection. And I'm only showing you half of what I have here. I like it because look at this. That knife is like Crocodile Dundee. I have two very scary knives, and this is one of them because the blade is 9-inch long. This is about 6-inch long. But look at the work. I'll grab it there because it's too sharp. Look at the work on that. Isn't that amazing? The only problem with this one is that when you reverse grip it, it's not a knife you can play with and fiddle with. When you reverse grip it, the hilt here might hit your finger. So you got to be careful. It's not a knife I'm going to play with. The brand of that knife is called Wild Wolf. You can Google it. Look at that. Jesus, it's a nice knife. This makes one of the best gifts. If you know a hunter out there, I come from the Gaspé Peninsula, and where we come from, even women know how to gut a moose and treat and cut the meat and cook it because we're very independent over there. But I really like it. It's rosewood and well done, sturdy knife. Wow. That's another one of my favorite knife. There is good and positive and negative things about the knife. I like the fact that it's got a big spider on the handle. It's got a small spider here. The grip is perfect. That's a nice grip. They've hollowed it here to lighten the blade, the weight of the blade. It's a perfect curve. So when you slash with it, a curved knife is better to slash than a straight knife. Straight knives are good for stabbing this way, but not so much that way. That could be a skinning knife as well, but I wouldn't skin the knife because it's too big. Also, the reverse grip on this one is really, really bad because you can tell right away that it hits my hand right there. So you can't reverse grip it. And again, my friend Randy told me, "See, Baba, try to reverse grip it." And then we don't call that reverse grip it in French. So I said, "What the heck are you talking about?" And he says, "Turn it around." He said, "Okay, yeah." And it's really nice. The only problem here is that piece. I don't know what it is. It's not plastic. I don't know what it is. I think it's cast. But hey, nevertheless, that's a knife. Knives like these, I used to play with when I was about 14 years old in the forest. We would all carry a knife like that. It's called the brand is Mossy Oak. Mossy Oaks makes extremely nice knife. This is leather, with small strips of leather glued together, and then they put this on, and it's very sturdy. I love this knife. Uh, you can do all kinds of stuff with that, but I mostly use this knife to sharpen pickets when I go to camping with my tent. I always bring that one and a few other ones. Good knife. Mossy Oaks is a very good brand for the price I paid for it. I'm not going to mention the price of everything I paid, but now pay attention to this. That crocodile would say, "That's no knife. That's a knife." That's my best knife from far. The handle is camel bone. This is camel bone. I showed you one earlier that had also camel bone. You can see they're the same. Poor camels. I hope they're dead when they're using them anyway. They don't kill them for that. That's a real Damascus, a new type blade, not the old process, the new process. And guess how many times it's folded? This one is folded 352 times. It is so scary that when I showed it to my landlord, he ran away. And I said, "No, no, no, I just want to show you." He said, "Wow, that's scary. Don't show that to people." And he's right. It's not the type of knife you could carry in public because you wouldn't even make it 2 blocks in Montreal. And this is my favorite knife by far. I did not use it yet to cut anything. You can kill a bear with that. A bear, if you stab it in the right place, you can kill it. You can, and also, I'm pretty sure that I could cut this blade right in half with this one because it's folded so many times that it's just like a katana. I paid a lot of money for it. This one, it's not cheap. I don't even know if they sell it anymore. I don't care about the brand. Uh, it's written somewhere in very, very small letters, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a good knife. I love it. Look at that. That's my arm. So the blade is the length of my forearm. When I saw that knife, I told myself, "It's expensive, but I'm going to buy it anyway." I don't even know if I'm going to use it. I think I'm just going to display it like I display all my other antiques. I'm an antique fanatic, and my house is actually filled with antiques. Filled. One of these days, I'll show it to you guys. Filled to the hill. Now, the lasers. Hold on, I gotta do this because I want to dim the light a little bit. I do another day because it cuts the sun. Voila. Now, one of the reasons I had up there black was to show you how to do the laser work. Red glasses. I can't stress this enough. When you use lasers like this, an extremely powerful laser, don't use it without that. Because if you make a mistake, it's not armed yet. If you make the mistake of switching it like this to your eyes and it hits your retina, you're blind. You're blind from one eye. So I'm not going to take any chance, and I'm going to wear the glasses. I rarely show my face. I'm not here to show my face. I'm here to show my items. So, okay, let's arm it. We arm it by pushing that button here. And you can see the dot. If I had to have a smoke, you could see the ray as well. There's a ray. But you got to be careful. Like what I just did there, I was at the limit because this one here, knife, you got to watch where you're aiming actually. Because if I do this, it will burn. It burns paper. I can etch things on wood with that. I can light candles. But also, I can disarm it, remove the tip. Put one of those tips on. Hold on. I didn't need to remove that. Because you add it at the end here. It's the other one you need to do that. So you screw that in. It's actually a little bit flimsy. They're hard to screw on. Voila, I got it. Now again, arm it, looking down. Look at what it does. That cool. It does light you. And if I was to use this light in Montreal, I'm not going to do that because they're going to triangulate me, and they're going to know exactly where I'm from or where I live, and I don't think it's a nice thing because this laser is actually capable to go up to 2 kilometers. Not when it's foggy, but because it dissipates the laser. But it comes with a variety of heads, which makes different show. See, right now I'm aiming the laser close to my face. That's why you need to wear the red glasses. So next time you and this one does this pattern. Of course, the farther you go away, bigger the pattern gets. And the smaller you go, the smaller the pattern gets. I'm not going to use all the, because it comes with a lot of heads. I just wanted to show you that this is a very nice laser drone. I have a foot here with a tripod actually, and you can do construction. You can aim at things, level things. Also, if somebody were to come to my house and attack me, I'm pretty sure that I can burn his freaking face with that. to defend myself. Only in self-defense. People remember, never attack people. Don't be bully, and always be careful. Now I'm going to remove my glasses because the next laser I'm showing you is not strong enough to be used with glasses. Uh, I like this one also because the last one I showed you comes with the charger. Flip this, wall, pow. So those are not battery, they're capacitors. Uh, the other laser I have, that's my body cam. They're small now, eh? Look at that. Uh, just flip the button and it's a night and day body cam. Very small. Nobody sees it. It's the new thing now. I wear this wherever I go because I do a lot of electric bicycle, and it makes really good videos and clear too. So, oh, that's not the laser. That's just the light. Uh, Look how strong it is, though. Works many ways. Batteries are low. You got to change the batteries in it. That's the second laser I wanted to show you. This one, the only minute to realize, if you do have red glasses, even if they don't tell you to use red glasses, I would put them on anyway if you're using it, fooling around. To use it, you remove that little clip, put it aside. The button's right there. Oh damn! It's I haven't charged it in a long time. But it's a back charger. You don't need to remove the batteries. Look at this one. See the patterns? And just watch this. That one goes to 1 kilometer. So if I was in the old port in Montreal and I would aim it at one of the old granary containers, they're like 100 foot tall, it would make all kinds of patterns. And the fact that I like this one here more than the other ones, I'm going to stay charged, is that you don't need to change the heads to change the patterns. And it also it can also make a once you remove the head, it makes a single point like this. Goes up to 1 kilometer. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I love lasers. Voila. I'm gonna screw it back. I'm gonna let it charge for a bit because I never charged it before. So that was it today. It's getting hot in here, and I got the AC going, so it's 31 degrees today in Montreal. I've never seen it before, but okay, we're gonna get it charged. So that's all I had to show you today, folks. But keep in mind that me and my brother have over 20,000 things to show you. So this is not the last time I will do it. People will know why I wear two watches. You can leave a comment. I don't know if I would leave comments, but I always wear two watches every single day because I have here 400 ED plus 300. I have over 750 watches, so I can wear two different watches every single day. I always wear the same rings. Not all the time because they can be cumbersome. Sometimes when I'm not going to wear them when I go work. That's for sure. So that was it for today, my friends. And I hope you enjoyed it. I apologize for my accent, but I believe you all understood me quite correctly. And I will see you later because I will make more of those. So, Baba Yaga out. Leave a thumbs up if you liked. If you didn't like, give it a thumb down. I don't care. Have a good day, folks. Oh, and happy late Mother's Days to all of those who have mothers. I lost two of my mothers. I had a foster mother and a real mother, and they both died 4 months apart. So Mother's Days for me is not too cool. So happy Mother's Days late to everyone. Good day.